After years defined by dazzling skill and heartbreaking injuries, Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., at 34, finds himself once again at the heart of Brazil's World Cup ambitions. His recent substitute appearance in a 3-0 friendly win against Scotland has ignited intense debate. Can Brazil's greatest hope, returning from injury, truly elevate the squad in the demanding knockout rounds? This deep dive will scrutinize his performance, contrasting his current physical state with his peak years, and examine whether a starting role or careful minute management is the optimal path for Brazil's campaign. We will follow the facts, attributed to official reports and expert analysis, to build a comprehensive case. At 34, the upcoming World Cup presents a unique challenge for a player who has carried the hopes of a nation for over a decade. Brazil's squad, while strong and featuring younger talents like Vinicius Jr., still looks to Neymar for leadership and moments of individual brilliance. This age marks a critical juncture for an attacking player, where physical demands often clash with the need for tactical shrewdness. The question is not just if he can play, but if he can play at a level that significantly boosts a team already rich in talent, or if his presence creates more complexity than clarity. Neymar's World Cup journey has been undeniably marked by injury. In 2014, a fractured vertebra tragically ended his tournament prematurely, an incident that remains vivid in the minds of Brazilian fans. Fast forward to 2022, an ankle ligament injury sidelined him during crucial group stage matches, impacting Brazil's momentum. These previous experiences underscore the fragility of his presence on the grandest stage and amplify the caution surrounding his current return. The historical pattern suggests that his physical resilience, or lack thereof, has directly correlated with Brazil's World Cup fortunes. The lead-up to his latest return saw Neymar recovering from a hamstring injury that kept him out of competitive play for 2 months. Medical reports prior to the Scotland match confirmed he was fully recovered. This meticulous recovery process, according to Brazil's medical staff, was crucial to ensure his readiness for the World Cup cycle. However, fully recovered does not necessarily equate to peak match fitness, a distinction that medical professionals often emphasize when dealing with elite athletes rejoining high-intensity competition after a significant layoff. This nuance is critical to understanding his current capabilities. His highly anticipated return came in a friendly against Scotland, a match Brazil won 3-0. Neymar entered as a substitute for the final 25 minutes, providing the first tangible evidence of his current form. This wasn't merely a symbolic appearance, it was an opportunity for the coaching staff and analysts to assess his movement, decision-making, and physical capacity in a live-game scenario. Against a competitive, albeit not top-tier, opponent like Scotland, it offered a controlled environment to gauge his readiness for the far greater pressures of the World Cup knockout stages. The data from this short cameo is now under intense scrutiny. One of the key metrics from his 25-minute cameo against Scotland was the ground he covered. Neymar reportedly covered 2.8 kilometers during his time on the pitch. When extrapolated to a full 90-minute match, this projects to approximately 11.2 kilometers. While this figure falls within the range of a professional attacking midfielder, it's essential to contextualize it. For a player known for explosive sprints and high-intensity pressing in his prime, this number, particularly post-injury, needs careful consideration against the relentless pace of World Cup knockout football. Analysts are now comparing this data point to his historical output. While the 11.2 kilometers projection is respectable for an attacker, it doesn't fully capture the intensity of movement, particularly the crucial bursts and decelerations. Reports from the official match analysis noted bursts of brilliance, indicating that his trademark explosive acceleration is still present in short spurts. However, Brazil's team doctor explicitly stated that Neymar's physical data is satisfactory, not yet at peak match fitness for 90 minutes. This suggests that while individual moments of agility are there, sustaining that peak intensity throughout an entire game, especially in high-stakes environments, remains a significant challenge for the 34-year-old. In terms of ball distribution, Neymar demonstrated a high level of accuracy, completing 85% of his passes during the Scotland friendly. This figure is consistent with his historical reputation as a technically proficient playmaker, even at 34 years old. High pass completion rates are crucial for maintaining possession and building attacks, especially in a Brazil side that values intricate play. This particular statistic suggests that his touch and vision remain largely intact, allowing him to connect with teammates effectively, despite any potential dip in physical endurance. It's a positive indicator for his ability to integrate into Brazil's midfield flow. Neymar's dribbling prowess has always been a hallmark of his game. Against Scotland, he attempted 3 dribbles but completed only 1. This completion rate, while based on a small sample size, offers a glimpse into his current capacity for beating opponents one-on-one. In his peak years, Neymar was renowned for his exceptional dribbling success, often completing multiple take-ons per game. This statistic might indicate a more selective approach to dribbling, perhaps due to reduced explosiveness, or a strategic decision to conserve energy. It prompts a question about his ability to consistently break down defenses single-handedly in high-pressure situations. A primary expectation for Neymar is his contribution to goal-scoring opportunities. In his 25 minutes against Scotland, he created 1 chance for his teammates. However, he registered 0 shots on target himself. This data suggests his immediate impact was more in facilitating play than directly threatening the goal. In his prime, Neymar was a consistent threat, regularly registering multiple shots and creating numerous chances. This particular output raises questions about whether his current role might shift towards more of a deep-lying playmaker, or if the lack of shots was simply a consequence of limited minutes and cautious play post-injury. Perhaps the most direct measure of an attacking player's impact, Neymar had 0 direct goal contributions, neither a goal nor an assist, during his 25 minutes on the field. While 25 minutes is a brief period, and 1 friendly match is not definitive, this contrasts sharply with the expectations placed upon a player of his caliber. In his peak, Neymar often produced immediate goal involvement, even in short appearances. This specific metric, or lack thereof, adds to the complexity of assessing his readiness to be Brazil's primary attacking threat, especially when direct goal contributions are paramount in knockout football. An interesting observation came from the Brazil coaching staff, who noted Neymar's improved defensive discipline in the Scotland match. This marks a potential shift from his peak years, where his defensive work rate was sometimes criticized or considered secondary to his offensive flair. A 34-year-old Neymar, perhaps with slightly reduced attacking explosiveness, might be adapting his game to a more team-oriented, tactically aware role. If sustained, this could make him a more balanced asset, but it also prompts questions about whether this newfound discipline comes at the cost of his signature offensive dynamism that Brazil has historically relied upon. Despite the limited minutes, analysts reported fluid link-up play between Neymar and younger talent Vinicius Jr. This immediate chemistry is a promising sign for Brazil. Vinicius Jr., known for his blistering pace and direct attacking style, could potentially benefit from Neymar's vision and intricate passing. If Neymar can consistently unlock defenses and create space for players like Vinicius, even if his own direct goal contributions decrease, his value as a facilitator would be immense. This partnership could be key to Brazil's attacking strategy, offering a blend of experience and youthful exuberance. Brazil's team doctor provided a cautious but optimistic assessment. Neymar's physical data is satisfactory, not yet at peak match fitness for 90 minutes. This statement is crucial. It confirms he is medically cleared and performing adequately for his current stage of recovery. However, the caveat "not yet at peak match fitness for 90 minutes" directly addresses the stamina and endurance required for a full World Cup encounter. This medical perspective places significant constraints on expectations for his immediate role, suggesting that he cannot be relied upon to carry the offensive load for entire games. Reinforcing the medical perspective, Brazil's fitness coach stated that the team is prioritizing controlled minutes to prevent re-injury. This clear directive outlines a strategy centered on safeguarding Neymar's long-term availability for the tournament. It indicates that his minutes will likely be carefully managed, particularly in the early stages, to ensure he is fit for the crucial knockout rounds. This approach reflects the team's awareness of his injury history and the physical toll of high-intensity football at 34, suggesting that a starting role for 90 minutes might be strategically avoided, at least initially.
Brazil's head coach articulated the core dilemma succinctly: Neymar's experience is invaluable, but team balance is paramount.
This statement encapsulates the strategic tightrope the coaching staff must walk.
On one hand, Neymar brings a wealth of World Cup experience and unmatched individual quality.
On the other, his physical limitations at 34, coupled with the need for a cohesive, high-intensity team, mean his inclusion must not disrupt the overall equilibrium. The challenge lies in leveraging his strengths without compromising the tactical solidity and endurance of the collective unit, especially against world-class opposition. The argument for starting Neymar centers on his invaluable experience and reported fluid link-up play with talents like Vinicius Jr. His presence alone can draw defenders, creating space for others. His high pass completion rate also suggests he can be a reliable orchestrator. Despite not being at peak match fitness for 90 minutes, his ability to deliver bursts of brilliance could be critical in breaking down stubborn defenses, even if for a limited duration. Starting him offers an immediate psychological boost to the team and intimidates opponents, leveraging his reputation as one of the game's greats. Conversely, the case against starting Neymar from the outset is robust, drawing heavily on medical and tactical concerns. The team doctor's assessment of him not yet at peak match fitness for 90 minutes is a significant red flag. Starting him risks early fatigue, reduced defensive contribution over time despite improved defensive discipline, and critically, a heightened risk of re-injury, as stated by the fitness coach prioritizing controlled minutes. Furthermore, his current output of 0 shots on target and 0 goal contributions in 25 minutes suggests his direct threat might not justify a full starting spot over fully fit, younger alternatives. Given the collective data, a more pragmatic approach for Neymar might be as a high-impact substitute. This role aligns with the fitness coach's strategy of prioritizing controlled minutes and the doctor's not yet at peak match fitness for 90 minutes assessment. Bringing him on in the final 25 to 30 minutes, when opponents are tiring, could maximize his bursts of brilliance and fluid link-up play without risking fatigue or re-injury. As a substitute, his invaluable experience could settle nerves or provide a decisive creative spark, shifting the game's momentum in Brazil's favor during critical knockout moments.
Brazil faces a monumental decision regarding Neymar.
The facts are clear: at 34, returning from injury, his physical state is satisfactory, not yet at peak match fitness for 90 minutes, and his minutes must be controlled to prevent re-injury. While his technical acumen, defensive discipline, and link-up with Vinicius Jr are evident, his direct defensive output in the Scotland friendly was limited. The coach's declaration that team balance is paramount will likely dictate his role. Brazil's World Cup fate may well hinge on how effectively they integrate their invaluable, yet physically compromised, star without destabilizing a strong, talented squad.